Week 5 of Swiss top-tier ice hockey. We are here at the AT&T Arena in Arno. The Condors set to host the Briarwood Pharaohs. We are underway here in Arno. Lund carrying the puck. Ellison shot wide of the net. Briarwood 1-3 after their first 4 games. Their only win coming off an overtime victory against Greenhaven. Arno is 0-4, not a strong start to their season. Hoping to stay up. They're currently tied with 2 other teams for last place in the top tier. Lund now carrying it down the ice for the Pharaohs. Poked away, Connor McDavid. Over to Adam Fox. Fiala kept in the zone by Ellison. Over to the side for Lund. Lund trying to go backdoor with a rebound. Nobody there to punch it home. Fox now carrying it out of the zone for Arno. Briarwood and their visiting whites. Arno and their away purples. Carried into the zone there, and a shot there on Forsberg taken in the glove. Dropped to Brodin. Now Barkov looking to break it out. Fox now up the center of the ice for the Condors. Fiala in the zone for McDavid. Shot on there by Fiala. Back behind the net for McDavid. Another shot on net goes wide. Zabo now carrying it into the zone. Nobody with him, and he will dump it for a chase by Jack Eichel. Fox now looking to escape the zone. Up to Fiala. That first line still out there for the Condors. Lee now relieving the starters. Puck poked away by Elias Pettersson. Johansson looking for a shot on net goes wide. Kuznetsov fumbles it over to Zabo. Over to Eichel. And Jack Eichel now dumping the puck in the zone, picked up by Graves. Carter. Lee over to Johansson out of the zone for the Condors. Poked back in. Recuperating is Graves. Carries it in front of his own net. Up to Carter. Carter, nobody with him on the breakaway. Pettersson. Over to Eichel. In the zone, Lee carrying it back behind his own red line. Poked away there by Eichel. Eichel can't find the puck. Back to Tanev. Morrissey. Bouncing puck off the defense. Pettersson now down low. Keeps possession, throws it in front. Loses it to Lee. Lee carrying it out of the zone for the Condors. Johansson. Up to Kolesar. Kolesar unable to get a shot off before he's body checked by Tanev, who now retains the puck. Passes over to Morrissey. Down the ice for Connor Bedard. Bedard makes a move, unable to get past the defense, and the puck skirts down to Tanev at the defense in the back zone for Briarwood. Over across the middle for Taylor Hall. Taylor Hall scores off the assist, and an excellent breakaway goal by Taylor Hall. As you see the light blue in Arno silent here at the AT&T Center, or AT&T Arena rather. In Arno, Drysdale. Over to Gospa here. And Hall again, having just scored the game's so far only goal, back in the defensive as the Condors carrying it in. Sudnik looking for a last-second shot. Glendening will dump it out of the zone, and time will expire on the first period. So a 1-0 start to the game for Briarwood, and definitely where they want to be, having started the season 1-3. Second period underway here at AT&T Arena in Arno. Ellison, McDavid. Face-off won by Ellison, and Briarwood will carry it into the zone. Ellison scores off a slap shot from the top of the circle, and he has his first of the season. Excellent shot by Trent Ellison as that one goes top shelf over the blocker of the Arno Tendi. And it's 2-0 a start for the Pharaohs as Ellison will carry this again and look to do the same thing. This one blockered away. Dumped back to the defense. Zabo now carrying it low in the zone, something he doesn't usually do, given his height and position as a defensive defenseman. Barkov behind his own net, looking to break it out for the Condors. Huge hit on the play, and Bobrovsky now in a fight with Jonas Brodin. Eric Bobrovsky looking to get penalized, but now potentially retaining some momentum as he is well ahead in this fight, landing a number of rights and keeping the pressure on Brodin. And Bobrovsky finishes this one as Brodin is down, I almost said in the dirt, more specifically on the ice. And a great fight win for the Pharaohs by Bobrovsky. They're undefeated in fights so far this season. And 5-minute majors will go to both men. as it's now 5-on-4 following a boarding penalty also on Bobrovsky. Moser at the center position, carrying it down the ice on the penalty kill. McDavid looking to break it out and start something 2-on-2 now. On the power play, 1-on-1, Barkov can't get a shot off. Great defensive play. Fox does get a shot off, saved on the glove side of the right-handed goaltender, Materi. Over to Morrissey. Morrissey will just dump this into the zone and chase it with a 1-on-4 before Glendening is able to put a body, but McDavid carries it down the ice, poked away by Hall. Great defensive play by Hall. He's been good on both ends of the ice, had the game's first goal. Glendening looking to drop this one back, unable to do so. Lee intercepts, and Fiala now with a breakaway. Connor Bedard pokes the puck away, but unsuccessful as Fiala retains it. And down the ice, a power play breakaway goal. Excellent breakout by Arno, and they're back in this one. It's a 2-1 game in favor of the Pharaohs. So Arno has some life. Jack Eichel wins the faceoff, but the puck is lost. Picked up by Pettersson at center ice. Drops it back to Tanev. And the shot goes wide. Pettersson retaining possession. Eichel now in the corner. Drops this one back to Tanev. Morrissey rips one blocker's side. Save there. Wide for Fox. 5-on-5 hockey. Men still in the box on the fight with 5-minute majors. Carried into the zone by Kuznetsov. Goes low in the corner. Picked up by Miller and broken out now by Fox. Kunin. Body laid there, and Pettersson will pick up the puck for Briarwood. Back the other way. Jack Eichel carries it into the zone, avoiding defense. Elias Pettersson now on the forehand. Rips one at the net. Another rebound. And Fox looking to break this one out for the Condors. Goes across his own goal crease. Kolasar unable to break it out. Down low is Miller. Throws it back to Szabo at defense. Great shot there. Slap shot blocker side, and the puck kept in play. Mueller now back to Szabo. And pressure kept on by Briarwood. Great shot by Lund. Ellison is down low for the rebound. Rips one wide side. Nothing going. Kept in the zone. Still, Lund with the puck. Looking to go back door. Nobody there, and Fox finally able to break it out for the Condors. Kolasar up the middle. A scary defensive session there for the Condors. Saved by Materi, drops it back to Mueller. Kuznetsov. Bodied there at center ice. Johansson now up to Yarnrock. And Lund drops it to himself before the puck is poked away, and he's offsides trying to get the puck back on his stick. 2-1 the score. A few minutes to go here in the second period. Briarwood, the visiting team, lead this one. Arno would tie their worst start to a season. Went 0-5 in 1987. Carter loses the puck to Bedard. Offsides, though. The puck fumbled as Lee has the puck in the neutral territory for the Condors. Drysdale now picking it up in his own defensive zone for the Pharaohs. Keeps it. Carries it down the left side of the ice. Can't find a pass. Finally gets one, and it's Glendening in front. A fantastic tip off of what looked like a suicide pass in a no man's land. And somehow Glendening got a stick, and he has his first of the year with 3 seconds to go in the second period. So we enter the third 3-1. Briarwood with all the momentum. And there you see that excellent just tip drill play in front of very busy territory. 18-7 are the shots, and Briarwood showing for it with a 3-1 lead. They have nearly 3 times as much time on possession as the Condors. Face-off won by the Condors, but a great hit put on by Lund as he enters the zone looking for a man in front. It's Ellison who gets a shot off, but goes wide, and McDavid up to Barkov to try to break it out. Over to Fox. Fiala, another breakaway. And beats Materi glove side. And they're back in this one, 2-3 now. Briarwood still with the lead, but an excellent continuation of that first line offense for the Condors. Fiala, his second. Rips one again. And the pressure continuing from this first line for the Condors. Trying to break it out there. Nothing going. Fiala keeps it in territory, and Ellison will now finally break it out for the Pharaohs. Good start to the period for the Condors. Brodin. Down low. With Bobrovsky. The two fought earlier in this game. Bobrovsky now looking for an open shot. That shot deflected, goes behind the net. Ellison in front to Lund. Puts one in Forsberg's chest. Trying to go 5-hole, and now we'll have a stoppage of play with 14 to go in the third. Momentum swinging back in the Condors' favor. This crowd is into it. The sea of blue going crazy for their men in purple. Eichel wins the faceoff. Back to Mula. And a huge hit put on Mula. Kuznetsov now looking for a man in front. Nothing going. Miller up to Carter. Bodied by Zabo. Eichel back to Mueller, who's back on his feet after a huge hit. And he's hit again. No boarding call as he flew straight into the boards from about 4 feet away. Shot blocker's side. Johansson now breaking it out for the Condors. Throws it to the middle for Lee. Zabo puts the body on Lee. No shot. Eichel carries it on the right side, looking for the middle. Pettersson loses the puck off a poke check, and Johansson drops it back to Graves to be broken out by Lee. Anders Lee loses the puck in the offensive territory. It's now neutralized for Max Zabo. Max Zabo rips a slap shot blocker side. Has been the weak point of the goaltending for Forsberg. Glendening unable to get number 2. Bedard, center ice, loses the puck. And Glendening now also loses the puck to Anders Lee. Great poke checks by the Arno defense. Kolasar up to Kunin, who gets a shot off on a 1-on-3. Zabo with 6 minutes to play. They still have the 1-goal lead. That is the Briarwood Pharaohs. And now carried into the zone and won back as Hall loses the puck, and Yarncroc is able to carry it out for the Condors, but it's taken back in the zone by Taylor Hall now. Loses his stick on the play. Miller trying to break it out for the Condors. Kolasar, 3 minutes to play. Kunin up to Yarncroc. Bodied by Ellison, a huge hit. Now a fight going out between Trent Ellison and Kunin. Ellison lands a couple rights. Handful of rights. Knocks the helmet off. And the Pharaohs remain undefeated in the fight ring as Ellison put on a huge hit. What looked like a clean hit. We'll see how they call it as he will head to the box for a 5-minute fighting matchup with Kunin. Remains 5-on-5. It was a clean hit. 2 minutes 30 to play. Ellison and Kunin are in the box. Eichel wins this one back to Gospa here. Up to Bobrovsky. Eichel is now centering the first line. Bobrovsky bodied on the play. Barkov picks up the puck. Down the ice for McDavid. Desperation time. 1 minute to play. Broken out by Eichel. Eichel with speed. Can't get past the final defender, but it's kept in the zone. A shot by Eichel. Picked up by Barkov. Broken out by Brodin. Lund. Able to keep possession for the Pharaohs. Dumps it into the zone. Trying to kill time with 40 seconds to go. Fox. Desperation breakout. Up to Fiala. Empty net now. Picked up by Barkov. Blocked there by a defenseman. That was Gospa here, who tries to break it out. Johansson now to Fiala. Fiala gets a great shot off. And now it looks like this one is not quite over, as that one was iced down with 17.9 seconds to play. Face-off will be in front of Materi on his glove side. That's been his weak side. Fiala has 2 on the glove side already this game. Eichel facing McDavid. One back by McDavid. Graves. Shot blocked by his own forward. Breaking it out for the Pharaohs. It's out in neutral territory. Regrouping is Graves. Back at his own blue line. Lee now. 5 seconds to play. Lee needs a shot, and it's picked up and goes back the other way, and that'll be the game as Briarwood holds off the Arno Condors, and the Condors drop to 0-5. Briarwood, a 3-2 win on the road here in Arno as they move up to 2-3, as they currently sit in 7th place. After 5 games, 2-3, they head back home to face Garler next week. So join us here for that. From Arno, 3-2 victory by Jordan Materi and the Briarwood Pharaohs. We will see you next week for Briarwood Pharaohs hockey. We will see you very, very soon.